In the fantasy city of Golden Lake, the owlbears may be grisly, but the murderers are even grislier. These are the cases of the Fritz's Soup and Salad Detective Agency. This is Gumshoes and Dragons. Starring Adel Rafai as Brass Kemp, John Patrick Cohen as Spoof McNivens, and Aaron Keefe as Moose. This week's guest murderer is Elyse Willems.
Well, in a pretty little city called Golden Lake, there's no policy of punishing the reprobates, so criminals solve crimes to rehabilitate, and that's what our heroes will do. You got Brass Kemp, a Minotaur orphan, Moose is a gnome who is covered in leaves, Spoof McNivens, smooth a given, there ain't no case can't be solved by these three. The premise is established, the stage's been lit, I crammed in all the exposition that these measures can fit. It's time to roll some dice and get this mystery fixed. Gumshoes and Dragons.
A horse-drawn carriage takes the Fritz's Soup and Salad Detective Agency members through a magical forest. I don't know why I mentioned that it's magical. It's not relevant to what we're doing, but just know that it's magical, I guess.
Oh, I tuck my pants into my socks as soon as I hear it's magical.
Yeah, we all do. We know how this goes.
You've been summoned to the manor of the Baron Darius Carius von Varius, a millionaire recluse who is known for never leaving his estate. What are you talking about on the way to the manor?
We keep practicing saying his name over and over as to not appear rude once we meet him. Darius Varius von Carius.
Darius Carius von Varius. Darius Carius.
Darius. Let's all just agree it's Darius.
Darius.
Easy.
Big D.
Oh,
Darius
let's do that. DB, Darius Varius, Carius, Von.
I think we're getting some of these consonants wrong.
Well,
Varius, Darius, Von.
Does anyone have it written down?
No.
Well, I wrote it in a piece of this wood from the magical forest, but it keeps sort of regrowing itself.
Oh, boy.
It just keeps saying that Moose is going to kill you.
Oh, that's weird.
What the fuck?
I guess it's a joke piece of wood. A moose grabs the piece of wood and throws it.
God, I hate these magic joke piece of wood forests.
Whoa, right back into my hand after you threw it. That's wild.
Von Varius Manor sits an hour's horse ride outside of Golden Lake proper, nestled within a cold forest of bare trees. The moon casts the forest in a pale blue, the manor silhouetted against it like a creature caught in the spotlight. As your carriage approaches, you see a guard booth complete with a wooden barricade. A grizzled, red-headed woman with a cigar on either side of her mouth steps out into the road. "You the detectives?" she grunts.
That is impressive.
Can I just say, Varius von Varius, it is an honor to meet you.
Yes, Varius Carius von
Varius
Varius
Carius.
moves curtsies.
Deep bow.
I don't know what you're talking about, but my name's Red. I'm the security guy around here. Well, gal.
Oh, okay, sorry. Yes, we're the detectives.
Okay, stay here. I gotta deactivate the security wards. The woman waves her hand at the ground directly in front of the wooden barricade, and a glowing sigil appears in the dirt. She waves her hand again, and the sigil fades away, its arcane power evaporating into the midnight air. There'll be a few more of those on your way to the, where the boss is, so I better tag along. She climbs onto the side of the carriage. Entering the estate, you see the telltale signs of a brilliant ancient recluse. Overgrown shrubberies, dried-up swimming pools, a fountain shaped like a sad woman holding a jug who no doubt bears some uncanny resemblance to a lost love from the Baron's past. Shit like that. You enter the foyer of a lobby, where a butler with a limp ushers you toward the crime scene. Everybody give me a perception roll.
A limp what?
Well, I got a 4, so a great start.
I got a 7.
I got a 9.
Ooh. Oh, thank God.
Okay, so whatever the butler's going to say next completely catches you by surprise and terrifies you because you did not know that he was there. Elyse, what does the butler say and what does he look like?
The study is this way, my good sirs.
Kill it!
He is grizzled, to say the least. He's a little bit stumpy. He's a little bit stout. And he's got scars. Emotional and physical ones. But there's just something about this guy that it seems like maybe you do want to be friends with him, though.
Grab a beer with him.
Yeah, he's an everyman.
Men want to be him. Girls want to be him.
Except not, though. Except kind of not at all. But he thinks so.
Pardon me, sir. I would like to apologize for my knee-jerk reaction and saying, kill it. I thought you were an ancient recluse, and I lost a cousin to one of those, so
Oh, don't say anything else. I'm totally familiar with losing a cousin recluse, and I completely understand. So may I take your coat or jacket?
Oh, this is actually a one piece.
Oh, may I take your one piece?
Oh, can I take off my pants and jacket?
Oh, I'm here to serve. Whatever
Yeah.
you need, whatever you need.
Can I have a change of underwear?
What size do you need?
Large.
Large,
I'll give you 2 large. How about two mediums make a large? Does that work?
Don't mind if I do.
One for each leg.
My name is Spoov. This is Moose and Brass. We're detectives, and we were... Would it be summoned here? This seems like the appropriate kind of, locale for a summoning.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, detectives, are you coming here to detect something?
So Red, the security expert, shoves her way past you into the foyer and goes, "Yeah, they're here about the smell in the study. I think it might be I've smelled a corpse before, and I think there's a corpse in there."
Oh, well, Barnaby is just a lowly butler. I don't know nothing about no smells.
Well, leave it to us. Lead the way to the study. We're very brave and we're very good at smells.
Oh, of course, a professional sniffer. Barnaby is just a lowly butler, you see. I'm not allowed to smell around here, so I usually don't partake in the scents. But I know where the study is, so I can take you there.
The butler leads you down a hallway leading to a single impressively large oak door with a rectangular panel set into the center. Along the walls and the floors of the hall, you see the faded outlines of a half-dozen security wards. He hadn't come out of there in weeks, the security guard says, and we began to smell. There was a smell, so I disabled the security wards and I kind of opened. I'm not supposed to. Nobody's ever supposed to go in there, but I broke the rules and I opened the door and went in there, and I found this. And she pushes open the door. You see that the Baron Darius Carius von Varius sits in a plush velvet chair at his writing desk, his hand still gripping a quill, a spilled inkpot staining his arm black, his head slumped forward onto a roll of parchment.
Oh, my beloved boss, the Baron Darius Carius von Varius. If only I had been able to smell him.
How do you do, sir? This is me
deep
and my
bow.
fellow detectives. Deep bow, Various
Curtsy,
Carius von Various. We're
Various
so
von Various.
pleased to make your acquaintance. Little rude.
Various?
rude.
Hello.
He must be an Aquarius. They're
that's
normally
so-
rude, yeah.
That's pretty good. Yeah, they're pretty rude. This man is dead.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, says
Yeah,
cigar
this is a
chomping
dead
speaker.
man.
Well, I'm sure he smells great.
Barnaby, who told you couldn't smell? Was that Various Darius?
Well, it's a requirement of the station.
Oh,
You see, it's not in the nature or the status of a butler to be smelling.
while we're here, I have no power to grant you this, but I would encourage you, go ahead and give a smell. Live life.
Really?
I think so.
We should probably confer before you do that. Brass.
Yeah.
You can't let a butler smell. I feel like that's like the thing that frees them.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
If a butler smells, they're free to... So,
That's
wait.
the whole point.
Oh,
I mean, I obviously, I don't want to speak out of school, but
we're not in school.
perfect, and I don't mind saying, I spent some time around the upper crust of society, so I have more of an inkling for how these things work.
Well, let me look at. I have a little book on me that has all the rules for being a butler. Let's see. It's called Buttle, Toil, and Trouble. And let's see. Flipping through it. I'm flipping through it. Yep, that sets them free. Oh,
Just practicing over here. Sorry. I know you're having your private conversation. I'm just practicing. I'm excited.
So legally, Barnaby has just handed in their resignation and is free to go as a butler, but you're still dealing with a corpse.
oops. Okay, Spoov, Kemp, let's check out this body. Not it.
Oh, I thought you were inviting us, because I have notes. But you mean the corpse.
Yes.
Great, no.
Wait, what do you mean notes?
No. You said notes, or Brass said it, or no one said it.
Well, I'm getting notes of, I used to be a sommelier. I'm getting notes of death and ink, wealth, privilege, books, grass, tennis balls.
Kemp, why did you check out the body?
Okay. Brass is going to head up to the body slowly and try and see what he can discern from the scene.
Go ahead and give me an investigate roll, please.
It's going to be a 21.
Holy shit. Okay.
Woo!
So you see that As I mentioned before, the Baron's head is on a piece of parchment. There's a bunch of writing on that parchment that you can kind of make out, but until you want to read it, I won't tell you what's on it because whatever. His face is strained into a rictus of pain. You cannot find any entry wounds or exit wounds. There's no clear cause of death. You can tell that he's been dead for a little while, but the actual cause of death is seemingly unclear. Although I'll say with a 21, if you want to be so gross as to cut him open, you can find out what killed him.
Well, let's slow down just a little bit. When you say he's been
Ew,
dead,
Adel, you would want to do that? You're so gross.
That's
No,
just
I
the
didn't say
vibe I
that.
get from you,
Wait,
Adel.
hold on.
Ew, Adel.
Adel, why did you suggest
What
doing
the
that?
fuck? Hold on. When you say he's been clearly dead for a bit of time, does that mean days, weeks, hours?
I think weeks. I think the security guard said weeks.
You know what? Brass takes out a blade and turns to his cohorts here. I think I might perform a sort of an on-the-spot autopsy. Is anyone opposed to that?
Kemp,
Yeah.
you've had 2 strikes with this.
Yeah, and
Unneeded autopsies. Are you sure?
I don't know if it's unneeded.
So at the word autopsy, how does Barnaby react?
Well, clearly you can see his face is contorted in a rictus of pain. We established that, the rictus. And, I don't know that it's worth putting him through anymore. My poor boss, my poor benefactor.
And who is Rictus? And is he on the staff? And can we speak to him?
Oh, yes, right away. I will find this rictus and I will get back to you.
Please let him have a prior murder conviction. Please let him have a prior murder conviction.
Barnaby scuttles into the hall to ask around and see if there's anybody else working here named Rictus.
A portly man in a chef's hat comes in and goes, "Yes, I'm Ignatius Rictus. I'm the cook."
Chef Rictus. Chef Kiss. That's how we do it here.
Yeah, kiss of the finger.
Do you know? Oh, of course. Oh, a white dove just flew out of your...
What's those
Whoa.
fingers in the food?
Chef, we were just curious. Did you happen to feed the Baron Various von Carius anything maybe a few weeks ago that would have anything he's allergic to or anything like that?
Well, technically, I fed him, but the Baron is a very paranoid person. So basically, every single day for lunch, I give him the same thing, which is a canned sandwich and some milk.
Candy sandwich.
Canned, in the can, with the cans. You open the
Canned
can.
candy. Ugh. No, thanks. Actually, no, I'll have 2.
I will say it seems like none of the staff here seems surprised he's dead. How long has everyone been working around this dead body?
Well, we're on auto pay, so we kind of just been hanging out, just waiting for the money to stop coming in. But
I'd like to speak to AutoPay, please.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Auto Pay. I'm the mechanic.
And I invite everyone future who works at this house to be very careful about how you word things.
Yeah, I'm Auto Pay. What's up? I'm the mechanic, and I also do payroll.
Autopay, why did it take so long for you to call about the smell? I feel like, did the Baron not interact with you for 2 weeks and that didn't raise any red flags or anything for you?
Honestly, not really. The Baron's general MO is to spend a long time in there. It's never
And who's Mo?
We'd like to speak to General Mo, please.
Barnaby comes running back in. You see, I am the Baron's personal manservant. So, most people, they got to go through me to get to the Baron. You see, and as you know, as a professional butler, I am not allowed to smell. So the murder has gone undetected for some time.
How do you know it's a murder?
Oh. What? Who said that? Was that Otto? Was that you?
I
Did you? I think you said something about a murder, Otto.
Otto's on a little
This
small
guy,
calculator.
I don't
and
know
pulls a
this.
lever
I
and he's just doing
barely even
payroll.
know this guy. So
Somebody call for General Mo.
Yes. What is it that you
Did
do
we?
here?
Let me see if there's an NPC I can already use him as.
Sorry, Anthony.
Never apologize for being you. Apologize for them being them. My name is General M.O. I'm his private investigator. I'm definitely not a pervert who gets off on spying on people.
Oh, it's one of us.
Okay, you can't say that you're not a pervert and you're also a private investigator. I mean, come on.
Also, there's a painting hanging off of your face with eye holes cut out. I mean, you forgot to take it off. Clearly.
Yeah, but you didn't see me until I said anything. What does that tell you?
He's good. He is good.
He's good.
General, have you noticed anything suspicious in the last few weeks, maybe leading up to the Baron's death?
No, nothing terribly suspicious at all. So the Baron tends to spend a lot of time in his study writing his autobiography, and he gestures at a big stack of papers, like a horribly big stack of papers. And he has me do research on his employees. So I've been doing that, and everybody seems to have more or less come out pretty clean.
Now, you've mentioned autobiography. We've talked to a different Otto. Is autobiography around?
Yeah, it's my husband.
Oh,
I decided to take his first name, and we both kept our last names.
Okay.
All right.
But he's at home right now. He's sick.
Can Moose go? Aw.
So just to give you a better view of the scene, the study that you're in has two pictures of some studious-looking older people on the walls, a portrait on one side, a portrait on the other side. One of the portraits is now down because the PI cut holes into it and put it in front of his face. There is a big rope next to the desk. Now that you're on the other side, you can see that there's a wooden tray affixed to the door at the space where you saw that rectangular panel. It looks like, if you remember like how Clarice gave stuff to Hannibal Lecter, where she put a thing in the box and then pushed it over so he couldn't like grab her hand or anything like that. It's like one of those. And there's a trash can next to his desk. And there's a quill inside of an empty ink pot. The ink pot has spilled its ink all over the letter and the table. And there's also a silver tray on the side of the desk.
Is there any amount of the letter that's able to be read, or is it completely covered in ink?
No, you can absolutely read the letter. So basically the entire right side of the letter is covered in ink, but on the left side...
Dear Mr. and Mrs. Tookus, ink splotch. Though you may not know me beyond reputation, I bring glad news. Your son has spoken of you in such loving tones. My private investigators found you with surprising ease. A reunification would bring such joy to him. This is mostly covered in ink. Moose holds it up.
Barnaby, the letter here mentions the son speaking of... are your parents both with us?
Barnaby, he kind of dabs at his eyes, remembering how much his boss loved ink. No, unfortunately, my parents are not with us at the moment.
Oh.
But, I've flown the nest a long time ago, it's okay.
Wait, your parents aren't with us at the moment, so they're alive but they don't live here, or they're dead? Sorry, I should have been more, clear.
It's been a moment since I've heard from them.
More moment stuff.
But I'm sure they're probably maybe they're on a cruise.
I'm sure
that's
they're
fair,
probably
yeah.
on a cruise.
Probably on a cruise. You live this close to the magical forest, you don't hear from your parents for a few weeks, you can assume the worst.
They love their cruises.
Yeah.
So
Barnaby, what's your last name?
Barnaby Tookus.
Okay.
Because, Butlers, we come from a long line of Tookuses. Sharon and Gary Tookus. My parents, and I'm Butler like my father before him, and someday I'll have my own little Tookus.
Spoof, Kemp, a word?
That's 2 words.
Barbecue.
Come over here and speak to me for one moment.
Gotcha.
Oh, of course.
One, I'm hungry. I'm not sure what we should do about that, but I'm going to make that your problem now, too. I'm a little hungry.
Yeah.
And 2, this guy's got the same last name that this letter was being addressed to.
Yeah, but Tookus is a common name. I mean...
Yeah, especially if you're in the, butlering trade.
How do you spell your last name?
It's a T-O-U cuss. They never taught me the rest of it. It's a need-to-know basis for butlers. You understand.
Spelled the same way.
Spelled the exact same way. Well, this letter also mentions private investigators. Are there also private investigators on staff here?
Yeah, that's me, General. What was my name?
Mo.
General Mo. That's me, General Mo. I'm his private investigator.
Private investigators don't generally have ranks.
I was a general. I left the military. I still deserve to be called general.
Oh, great! You're one of these.
I'm
guys.
one of those. Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
I heard, there are whispers around the staff of stolen valor, but.
Well, we're not here investigating any sort of larceny or anything of those natures. We're only investigating what may or may not be a murder. I think it's time for my friend Brass here to do a little autopsy.
Yep. Takes out my knife and plunges it into
What? Sorry.
Oh.
So sorry.
Whoa! You didn't even ask.
Yes, I meant the corpse, not the general.
I am so sorry.
Ow!
I ripped the painting. I'm so sorry.
Kemp, your pupils are so dilated. You are really excited to do this.
I haven't been in this much pain since the war I was in.
Yeah, right.
Oh, a story. Here we go.
It was dead of night. We were outnumbered 15-1. Ow!
Sorry, just wanted the story to stop. And I go over to the body and, okay, let's cut this guy open.
All right, give me another investigation roll or arcana if you want, or medicine, any of those.
Ooh, that is going to be an 11.
Okay, so you don't see any clear... You see that he hasn't been poisoned. You know what poison looks like, what it does to the body. Other than that, you can't see a clear cause of death. There's no like lacerations or contusions or anything like that.
Aha! I figured it out. It's not poison. Well, packs up knife.
No.
No, Kemp.
We've been reprimanded for this before. They said we have to do just a little more than one thing that it's not.
I mean, I like to find success by backing away from failure, and we just did that. It's not poison.
Can we say for sure whether this isn't just old age or natural causes?
Yeah, maybe he was so horrified by how old he was that he, scrunched up his face in a rictus manner.
That could happen.
Yeah.
But he was so healthy. He was in the prime of his life.
Yeah.
He looks old as hell, but he's an elf. He's like middle-aged for being, He got his ears chopped off so you can't tell.
Okay, good. I was about to mention, that can't be a cause of death, huh? That's just...
No.
This is just a guy with his ears chopped off.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Can I investigate the ink?
Sure. The ink itself, which like the pool of it on the desk, the pool of it that dripped and sort of has pooled on the hardwood floor.
Yeah. Like, I'm wondering why it spilled or if it has any, like, magical properties to it.
Roll Arcana.
24!
Holy shit.
Damn.
You can tell that this is completely normal ink. There's nothing special about the ink, but with a 24, you can tell you can't taste the exact source of it, but you can taste a little magical tinge in the room. There's just some slight smell of ozone that usually accompanies a magic spell occurring.
Barnaby, I know you're no longer employed as a butler, but you would be doing us a great boon. We are famished. Could you take us to the kitchen for some lunch, perhaps?
Oh, of course, I bring the Baron his lunch every single day, so I would be honored to. The Baron was going to use that ink to make me my Butler of the Month plaque. He told me, he said, tomorrow, Barnaby, I'll make that plaque for you with this very ink. Oh boy. Oh, well,
so
anyway,
tough.
come this way. Follow me to the kitchens.
Okay, so this is my kitchen, Rictus says, gesturing at the kitchen. And this is basically, he started to get kind of paranoid, as people of his family do, because everybody in the Von Darius family has been, is that his fucking name? Everybody in the Von Darius family tends to get assassinated for one reason or another. So my job as the cook is just to open a can of sandwiches and then put one on the plate. Well, I didn't even open the can. I just put the can on the tray when Barnaby comes around. So there you go. Look at the cans. And he opens a closet and there's just a bunch of cans of sandwiches.
That's probably why he hired the private investigator if he's paranoid, making sure he's not getting poisoned and no one's messing with his food.
Yes, I can say for certain, General Mo, that no one here has a history of poisoning. I also have dossiers that I've put in that I imagine his lordship keeps in the library, if you want to check those out. There's also some other places in the estate you could go. There's the library, there's the study, obviously, there's the kitchen where we are, the garage, and the security booth where you came in, and I suppose his bedroom.
The ball pit.
The ball pit. The ball pit's connected to the bedroom.
No.
Moose pulls on Kemp's legs. Like, can we?
No, absolutely not. I'll get stuck.
Let me ask you about the security post. And I guess this is a question for you, Red.
Hey.
Do you have any sort of surveillance orb that might be in the security post where we could review, what's the word, footage?
Yeah, actually I do.
Armage, handage, pretty much any bodyage that has happened.
Red takes out a box that swirls with magical energy, and she says, yeah, so this shows me potentially every room in the house for the last, I can go back to the day that he died, but it looks like the feed is showing me, because there's a goblin there that I feed to, draw out exactly what's happening frame by frame in real time. I could show you what the hallway looked like to the study.
Yeah, we want to make sure that we've seen if anyone's coming in or out. And if you have him going in, That's even better, because then we can determine if anyone else has been in there.
Okay. She scrolls through, she turns a knob on the box, and the goblin inside goes, okay, and then starts going back through his archives, and eventually reaches a picture of the Baron entering the study. And then she starts rapidly scrolling forward in the footage, and you can see that Barnaby comes up to the door, places a tray of a sandwich, an ink pot, some napkins, and a glass of milk into the little slot in the door, pushes that in, then leaves. And from that point on, nobody enters or exits the room.
Okay. Can we enhance on what's on that tray? I ask the goblin. I go directly to the goblin.
Yeah, no problem. And he just like opens his eyes really wide and he goes, yeah, it's closer to my eyes now.
Enhance?
Yeah. His eyes are touching the paper now.
Enhance?
Oh, it's compressing his corneas.
Damn it, man, enhance!
He both of his eyes pop and horrible white liquid streams down his face. He goes, no! Oh God, I can't see anything now.
Okay, Red, I will write you a check right now on the spot for some goblin eyes. This is totally my bad. Would love to say this is the first time this happened. It is not.
Brass takes out his knife. Autopsy? Should we do an autopsy on this
I'm
goblin?
not dead, I'm just blind.
Okay, just say no, damn.
Okay, so we had on that tray a sandwich, some milk, an ink pot. What was that all?
And then a napkin.
Anthony, at some point you mentioned in the study there was a rope. Can you remind me what the rope was doing in there?
You never checked.
We have enough here. We can head back to the study if we want to check out that rope. And I'd be interested in checking out the walls of that study to see if I can find any hidden entrances or exits.
You two go back to the study. I'm going to interview Barnaby because I have a little bit of a hunch. And then I might check out that ball pit if I have the time. If there's time.
Hunch rhymes with lunch and we never got our food.
Ah, damn it.
You want a sandwich in a can? I have many.
Yeah.
They're okay.
Yeah.
So you each get a sandwich in a can. You can feel free to open and eat it whenever you want.
Brass immediately opens his. Yeah, it's like a C-.
Yeah, it's an absolutely C- sandwich.
Yeah, C- sandwich.
It's a 60% Rotten Tomatoes kind of sandwich.
Brass takes out a little notepad, and underneath where it says Barnaby in the study with the rope, he writes bad sandwich.
Okay, so let's stick with Moose and Barnaby. So go ahead and do that.
Moose is in the ball pit immediately with Barnaby.
Thank you so much for coming with me to the ball pit. I know I'm no longer a butler. However, I still feel like in the memory of my boss, I should stick to my scheduled cleaning of the ball pit. So I so appreciate you coming with me here while I need to be at the ball pit. I know it's not fun.
So the ball pit that Barnaby led you to is actually inside the Baron's bedroom. And you see in the bedroom, there's one big bed, there's an end table next to the bed, and there's a book on the end table that's like open, like with its spine up, like when somebody just puts the pages down to mark their place.
This is it's an orthopedic sleeping ball pit.
Oh, well, I'm loving it. Do you want to see me do a cannonball?
Do I?
Moose gets out of the ball pit and walks over to where the book is to try to glance at it before he gets a running start.
It says Ribbled Riddles.
Ribbled Riddles?
Mm-hmm.
Is it open to any page or bookmarked at any page?
Do you want to pick it up?
Yeah.
Okay, so you open it up and you see a riddle on the page that says, how do you fit 4 horny people on a single stool?
Okay, this person clearly hasn't been going to the same parties as me. It is very easy. 4 horny people on a single stool. Is it a pun?
You can turn the page for the answer.
It's a book.
Oh, answer. Oh, yes,
It's a
okay.
book.
It says you turn it upside down. There's another riddle that says you can't taste it until you undress it. What is it?
Barnaby comes over. Oh, I see you found my boss's book of erotic riddles.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the answer key.
It's just right after the riddle.
What is it?
The answer to the first one is turn it upside down.
Turn it upside down. I thought that was okay.
Oh, you don't turn the book upside down. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. I thought you were saying to turn the book upside. Okay,
No.
Now I understand. That's good. I like it.
You turn it upside down and you get 4 bottoms, butlers of the month.
Okay, great. Well, back to the ball pit, I guess.
Guess we'll never figure out that other riddle I said.
What was the... Sorry. What was the other one?
You can't taste it until you undress it. What is it?
Can't taste it till you undress it. I don't know.
It's a book.
Is it a book?
No, just turn the page.
I thought you said it was not. I thought you said it was right under it.
No, it's in the next page. You turn the page and it gives you the answer.
Oh, I swear to God, earlier you said.
You don't have to answer any of these.
I know. I swear to God, you said though that the answer was on the same page. Am I going crazy?
I
Yeah,
misspoke if I
guess.
did say that.
Okay. So I turned the page.
A banana.
Oh. Okay. Moose runs and does a cannonball.
Okay, so let's go back to the study. What are y'all doing in the study?
I'm searching the wall. I think you said that there were 2 paintings on the
Yes.
wall, or 1 painting now. I'm trying to like search the wall. I'm like doing that thing where like I knock on like various parts of the wall as well to see if I can find maybe a hidden entrance or exit in this wall.
You knock on the walls and you find that it's all completely solid, except when you knock on the wall right next to the other painting that's still on the wall, you hear like a more metallic, like clunk clunk.
Metallic clunk clunk. Dare I check behind the painting? And I try to take the painting off the wall.
There's a safe.
A safe. Okay, this looks like a job for a safe cracker.
The safe is open.
Brass?
Yeah.
I already cracked it when you weren't looking.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's inside?
You can see the outside of the safe says not pornography.
This is a classic. This is a classic double take. So,
Wait, how's not spelled? Because there's a rope in here.
oh my God, it's full of bondage porn. This is absolutely not pornography. What do we find inside of the safe?
Bondage porn,
Besides-
just what you said. It's just porn. Only porn. And a box of disposable tissues.
Interesting. Disposable tissues.
And Brass takes out a little bag that says evidence to look through later, and he's like, "Oh, this is evidence. We should probably
Yeah, we should absolutely
take
bag
this,
that,
right?
bag
Yeah,
that.
take that.
Are the tissues unopened?
They are opened. One is
Okay.
out. If you look to the trash, you can see that you actually can't see the complete contents of the trash because there's just a bunch of wadded up tissues in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, my initial theory that he may have died from natural causes, we may have found the nature of the causes that we were looking for.
Yes, this is a ribald riddle, and the answer is masturbation or autoerotic note writing.
Can you imagine if I did a mystery that was, we invited Elyse on and the mystery was just he jerked off so hard he died and Elyse had no reason to be here?
Also, can a man named Autoerotic burst into the room at the mention of his name here?
Does somebody say autoerotic?
Whoa, silk robe.
I'm your singing telegram. Happy birthday, dear. Oh my God, he's dead.
Oh, how did you know the Baron?
I was just hired to give him a little sexy birthday wish.
Oh, today's his birthday. Wow.
Well, it was, I guess.
Yeah, at one point.
Can I go back to interviewing Barnaby?
Sure.
Asking him questions. So, Moose is doing like a backstroke in the ball pit. Tell me more about your parents.
Barnaby dives in and starts backstroking alongside Moose. You know, some people got parents and it seems pretty great, but I've always found that, life without parents is so much better. Just being a lone wolf. And as I mentioned, my parents, they love to go on cruises.
Right. And you never talked about them to the Baron, did you?
No, I considered the Baron to be a father figure, and so I wouldn't want to bring up anything like parents to him.
Can I check and see if he's lying?
Please roll insight.
13.
He's definitely lying.
Yeah, so your relationship with the Baron, he was like a father figure and he cared about you a lot.
He did, as I mentioned, he was about to award me the prestigious Butler of the Month award. You saw the ink, you heard it straight from my lips. It was gonna be a beautiful ceremony. He said I was his best bottom. His words.
Yeah, of course. You seem like a great butler. And if your parents were to show up, would there be any sort of like consequence, or would you have to go home, or would they reveal any big secret about you that you didn't want the Baron knowing?
Roll a wisdom saving throw, Barnaby.
Consequence? 10.
So you fail, and Moose, you can tell that the prospect of his parents showing up would be very scary to him.
Consequences? What?
I one time got in trouble at school, and they called my dad in. I was so scared because I knew my dad was going to take away all my games for the weekend.
Oh, yeah? What kind of games?
Yeah, like tic-tac-toe,
Wow.
other stuff. And I ended up giving them a fake person to reach because I didn't want them to bring my dad in. So I get it if you're scared of your parents coming in, but why?
I'm not scared of my parents. I'm not scared of nobody. I mean, if they showed up here, I wouldn't be scared of them. I'd be fine with that.
Give me another wisdom saving throw, Elyse.
4.
Oh, wow. So at the words fake name, his eyes dilate, his pupils dilate for a second, and then they go back to normal.
You look like Kemp when he's about to do an autopsy. I know that face. Well, I'm going to go eat my canned sandwich downstairs in the office. It was nice chatting with you.
Oh, you as well, Moose. I think you're really going to enjoy that beautiful bread in a can.
And what's your real name?
Barnaby. I'm Barnaby. Just check the plaque. Well, you can't check it because he wasn't able to make it. But if he had made it, you'd see Barnaby written on there.
All right.
B, O, all the other letters.
Don't really know the end of words. Moose is just trying to pull himself out of the ball pit, struggling.
Okay, we'll go back to the study.
And I think Brass is talking to autoerotic. So clearly, Darius was into shibari. Did you ever have any sort of intermingling with Darius, perhaps with this rope? And Brass makes his way to the rope inside the study.
Not with that rope. I think that rope, and he pulls on the rope and it goes ding, ding, ding. And Barnaby just appears. He goes, I think that rope is just to summon the help.
Whoa, that was so fast. Tookus, you should be Booty, Butler of the Year, for getting here that fast.
Thank you. I mean, right now I'm just shooting for the month, but I appreciate you saying such kind words. Part of what they pay me for is my expediency.
Yeah.
Can I help you with something?
And Anthony, did we see Barnaby walk in a door?
He walked in through the one door that you came in.
Okay. So it wasn't
you have investigated all the walls and there are no windows and no other doors. There's no other way of getting into this room other than that main door.
Gotcha. I just want to make sure Barnaby didn't magically appear through the bell or something.
Oh, no.
Spoov, are you going to eat your canned sandwich?
No, God, no. I mean, absolutely not.
Yeah, C minus.
Doesn't mean I was going to give it away. I was going to sell that.
Sorry.
No, there goes my, I guess I'll have to figure out another way to clear my gambling debts for the week.
Hey, Spoov Camp. Hi, hello.
Oh, hey, Moose.
Hey,
Moose, you're absolutely covered in balls.
Yeah, I know. I fell in the ball pit. Didn't mean to go in. Okay, so this butler is lying. Okay, this letter was clearly written to his parents, and he's scared that his parents are going to show up. I think maybe something about a fake name. Something's going on with him, okay?
Oh, so if the parents showed up, they wouldn't recognize him because it's not the right person. It's like an assumed identity?
Yeah.
Not that I would know anything about an assumed identity. I don't even know where my head is right now. Do we have any more of those canned sandwiches?
I ate mine.
I ate yours and mine.
What were we talking about?
What
Fart
did you
Dick
guys
the
find
Butt
out?
Clown. Remember Fart Dick the Butt Clown? Man, I wish I could pull on a rope and heat up here.
What did you guys find out?
Well, nothing about porn, that's for sure. That's one thing. And Brass sort of tucks the bag of evidence deeper into his pockets.
Yeah, we didn't find any porn, and if we did find porn, we wouldn't tell you because, finders keepers.
Barnaby, how often did Darius tug on this rope to call you, to summon you here?
Oh, he tugged on his rope at all hours a day, all hours a night. And, and Barnaby would come every single time.
So every time
he did so.
So every time Darius tugged, you would come.
I would, because if he called, I would. Of course, I'm the butler.
Sometimes he'd even just stand in the hallway waiting. We call that pre-cum.
Mm-hmm. You pull the rope, but Tookus is gonna come. That's the code of the butler.
Is there a bathroom around here? I need to. You know what? This can wait. But yeah, I'm sorry.
Barnaby, you worked so closely with the Baron. Did he have a special someone in his life?
Oh, now that you mention it, the Baron had many paramours. Many paramours. Too many to name, actually. But there was one. I believe she was a madam of the village. She would be coming around these parts, and now that you mention it, She was very interested in the Baron's money, might I say. His vast fortune.
No butlers, though. He never slept with any butlers.
No. It's not in the nature of a butler to rise above a butler's station and pursue the physical bodily pleasures with, someone of the stature of the Baron.
General Mo hears you talking about the butler, and he goes, "You mentioned the butlers. Did you want to take a look at my dossiers on the staff that I mentioned earlier?"
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck yeah. How'd we miss
Yeah,
that?
oh, fucking god damn it. Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Also, you going to eat your canned sandwich?
I already ate it.
Damn it.
So he runs away to the library and then comes back. He says, "There's other stuff in the library if you want to check it out, but I brought, at the very least, my dossiers."
Wait, don't you want to hear more about this village hussy? Maybe?
I don't know. It was all pretty tame. I mean, could you spice it up a little? You know what? We will, but not now.
Barnaby, can you stop standing between us and General Mo here? Excuse me. Excuse us.
Whoa, so many autos on the staff. It's mostly autos.
So you see AutoPay is on there. It's a picture of him. Next to him, it just says boring virgin who doesn't do anything cool. You see Rictus, the chef, and it says Ignatius Rictus, formerly a captain in the Golden Lake military, experienced in assassination and espionage, good at kissing. You see PI, and you see a picture of General Mo, and it says me, super cool and mysterious, definitely not a pervert who gets off on spying on people. You see Red Sentinella, a former thief who, after serving a year in the Meth Bay Correctional Facility, went straight and started installing security systems to stop the exact kind of thief she used to be. Defining features, red hair, freckles, abysmal short-term memory. Finally, you see Barnaby Tookus, a native of Roqueport, was arrested once for barroom brawling with another patron, who, it turns out, was a multiple murderer set to be executed. Did 48 hours in jail and was freed. Parents seemingly missing. Seemingly missing is crossed out. It says update, in all caps, have found parents living in Golden Lake, not missing at all. Barnaby gave bad info on their names and last known location. Why? Defining features, missing left pinky finger, parentheses magically removed by a trickster spirit, walks with pronounced limp.
Why would it say pronounced limp?
We know how to pronounce it.
We know how to pronounce it.
Limp.
Loop.
There's not even any umlaut.
Now I see why.
Limp. Limp.
Limp.
Limp.
Moose.
Barnaby, buddy, sounds like you got into a pretty bad fight. Who was the fight with?
Oh, one of those, somebody come to claim some money. I had some money down on a couple of fights, and it just didn't pay off so well for old Barnaby. So the collectors came coming, and unfortunately, they took my finger.
And can I take out handcuffs to see if they glow or shake or start to chat when I say this next thing?
Okay.
You didn't happen to switch places with the person that you got into a fight with and then had to, assume his identity and, panic at the thought of his parents showing up and seeing you?
Oh boy, I'm gonna come! You sound real close!
Oh, the handcuffs are going to come? This has been a real freaky Friday.
I don't know what you're talking about, Moose. Back to the ball pit, perhaps?
Moose takes off running to the ball pit.
Moose.
Phew. Barnaby wipes his brow, relieved.
All right, now that Moose is gone, let's talk about this driver. A boring virgin who doesn't do anything cool? That stinks of guilty to me. Handcuffs. What's the way to phrase this? Could we owe you one and we just pin it on the driver, or is that not? Not a thing?
Magically, I can't open unless I have motive, means, and opportunity. So if you can fake that well enough for me to believe it, I guess I could.
No, it's a good check on our powers. It's important that we have that. Kind of helps us, holds our feet to the fire, make sure we get the right guy.
Is Barnaby still in the study, or did they run off to the ball pit as well?
He is in the study. He's kind of hiding behind a chair almost, like peering over a little bit, listening to you all.
Anthony, I want to take a look at Barnaby's missing pinky finger. And Barnaby does have a missing pinky finger, I'm assuming, right?
Correct.
Is there any way that I could tell, maybe with an arcana, if it was removed by magical means or if it was removed by some more mundane means?
Roll either arcana or medicine.
16.
Okay, so with the 16, you can see that there is some jagged scarring that would not be there if, as his dossier says, his pinky was removed by magical means. Magical removal of limbs usually results in a completely smooth surface. This is all jagged, like he might have hacked it off.
And we haven't asked Barnaby yet about the finger or noticed it at all?
You never noticed it because you rolled really badly perception on entering.
Barnaby, while we're waiting for Moose to get back, I gotta ask, the pinky wound, how did that happen?
Oh, like I was saying to Moose, it was, a simple misunderstanding with some bookies. But I'm saving some money on gloves, so that's pretty nice.
Interesting. So it wasn't magically removed by a trickster spirit?
Oh, no. Wait, where'd you hear that from?
The madam
You know
of the
what?
village. What was her name again?
I think it was Bertha, Betsy,
Berthy, Betsa, but definitely.
Beffy.
It's not important. It's not honestly important how...
Moose comes back into the room and looks like a kid that's been swimming for like 3 hours, and he grabs a cup of water and drinks it with both hands.
Slow down, Moose, slow down.
It's so fun that you guys have to come up and see my dive when we solve the crime.
I think
'Cause
we're so
can do a
close to solving the
dive.
crime anyway. We might as well just start the funeral preparations. I think probably the easiest thing to do at this point was just make sure that everyone in this room's parents are invited to the funeral so that they can all be there in person. I think that's probably...
If you want
what
my
the
parents
Baron-
to come, it's going to have to be a burial at sea, because I mentioned they're on a cruise. So,
You know what? I actually think that your parents are still living in Golden Lake. Yeah, they must be back from their cruise because I believe that General Mo already found your parents.
I
So
did.
General Mo, if you wouldn't mind maybe sending out a messenger for them because,
How about
they
even
come,
a
we can-
driver? Let's go pick them up right now.
oh no, we wouldn't want to take. They're busy. They're probably planning for the next cruise.
Otto walks in and says, "Yeah, I heard you say driver, and I got the horses are ready if you want to go somewhere. Like, we can go somewhere."
You're so boring. Are you a virgin or?
Oh my god, how do you know that? Do I just give off that vibe?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah.
Does anybody want to fix that? Or...
Brass takes out his knife. Hey,
Okay,
do
never
an
mind.
autopsy. Oh, okay.
The handcuffs vibrate in your hand and says, like, "Man, it sounds like you got the motive, but means and opportunity still seem like a big question mark, don't they?"
Yeah, they do. It's...
Who was the person on the staff who did the security system?
Red Sentinella.
Okay, that's something.
She's in the room with you if you want to talk to her.
And she famously has terrible short-term memories.
She
So.
has bad short-term memory, and she's like, "Yeah, I do all the security wards and the camera thing with the goblin, and yeah, what's up? You want to look at my records?"
Yeah, it says here you're a former thief. Why former? What made you sort of reform?
I got caught.
No, samesies.
Same with
Same
us.
with us.
Same.
Oh, yeah. Thankfully, I was pretty low tier crime, so I got to just do some community service, picking up trash and whatnot, and then I decided to turn over a new leaf as a security consultant.
Yeah, that's kind of our situation, except way different too, so it's cool.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, now I just sort of keep the wards maintained, and I make sure that everything's logged in my little logbook, and I mainly just read graphic novels while I'm waiting for the time to go by.
Ooh, could we see the logbook and also get like a top 3 graphic novel rec?
Sure. Logbook first. So she runs out to the security booth that you saw, and she runs back in. And there are 2 pages. One of them says active wards. One of them says listing of available spells for ward infusion. So they are written with, looks like abbreviations. So Red looks at them and goes, I don't know why I wrote these in abbreviations. I can never remember what they stand for. Okay, looks like active words HF 1 through 5, IP, and then B. Those are all the active words.
HF 1 through 5, IP, and then B.
Yeah.
HF, house fuck, huge foot. No one else? Come on.
House fire.
Thank you, house fire. Okay, what
Do you
else?
have
What else?
an idea where these wards are placed? We could just step on the wards and kind of figure out what they do the old-fashioned way.
Well,
Yeah.
this page is where the wards are. The next page is what the wards might do.
Oh yeah, let's hit
Oh,
that
next page.
Okay, so the next page, one entry says PAR dot. The next one says PWK. The next one says POI dot. And the next one says HP.
POI may be person of interest.
This is what the wards do, and the
Yes.
other one are where they're placed.
Yes.
So there's 5 wards on the HF, and then 1 ward on the IP and 1 ward on the B.
Yeah, it looks like. Are you standing in the where are you standing right now?
We're in the study, where we found him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The door to the hallway is still open. Everybody roll perception.
6.
6 as well. Twins.
You owe him a fantasy Coke.
Oh no, I can't afford a fantasy Coke.
Natural 1.
You have rolled so badly that you not only don't remember a thing I said earlier, but you don't notice it now.
Perfect.
Ball pit? Hey, everyone, ball pit?
Yeah. They do an hour and a half in the ball pit. They're all drinking water. They're back in the study.
Okay.
I don't know.
Look, I'm no wizard, but PWK definitely stands for power word kill. I mean, that's... Wait, power word kill. That would not leave a mark. That would just kill somebody, right? Red,
Yeah.
is it possible that PWK is power word kill? Did it slip your mind that you had a power word kill ward somewhere here?
Oh, you know what? Yeah, that rings a bell. I feel like somebody asked. I don't usually do that. Mostly it's like, oh, right. PAR dot, that's paralysis. HP,
Yep.
hold person. They're usually non-lethal. But somebody asked me to do a power word kill one.
Oh, so
Okay.
Remember,
POI is probably poison. Speaking of ringing a bell, and Brass tugs on the rope.
Barnaby appears.
Hey, Barnaby.
You rang? I guess you pulled.
Is the rope attached to a bell?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wait a second. B, bell. The B could be the bell.
The B is the bell.
Oh,
when you
the bee's the bell.
tug on the rope, ring the bell. Oh.
And no one came in or out of this room. Red, do you remember putting a power word kill ward on this bell?
Well, we can check right now. Red looks up at the bell and then just yanks really hard on the rope to bring it down, investigates the bell, and she goes, no, there's no wards on this. I don't think B. I think B. You know what? That might be barricade. Remember I turned off that ward when you first came in, like outside the security shack? I think it's a barricade ward. That's what that was.
Okay.
I like your thinking, though, with B and Bell.
Oh, okay. So there's 5 other wards. HF. What could HF mean? Hallway foyer.
Hallway. Hallway's definitely right.
Ooh.
F.
What F's in the hallway? Not you, pervert.
Well, I think autoerotic probably effed in the hallway.
We know what didn't
You
F in the
paid for
hallway.
the hour. I'm still here. If you want to roast me, that's fine.
I step out into the hallway and I try to enter into my mind palace to see if I can think of anything in the hallway that starts with an F.
Floor starts with an F, and you see 5 deactivated wards that Red had told you he deactivated. Well, he said that they were basically deactivated so that Butler can come in and out and put food in the thingy.
Wait,
But they're all inactive.
IP.
Ooh.
I run over to the desk.
Okay.
The ink pot. The spilled ink pot.
All right. You look into the ink pot, and you see at the very bottom of the ink pot is a sigil that is burned a little bit, which means it's been activated. It has been triggered.
Okay. So the ink pot may have had a power word kill ward on it, and who delivered the ink pot? Well, I bet 2 busted goblin eyes.
Hey!
It was the butler.
He's right
Sorry,
there.
but
He's
I did
right
bust
there.
your
So
eyes.
soon.
Sorry.
And I'll write a check.
It's a common saying.
It's not. I mean, I referenced. I know what I'll write a check.
Oh, I'm making out to a charity. I don't need it. I'm a good person. You should feel bad.
Well, I'm not a good person, so why would I feel
He
bad?
doesn't.
Oh, shit. That's a good point.
Yeah. Anything to say to yourself, Barnaby?
Yeah, anything to say to
Anything
yourself,
to say to
Barnaby?
yourself, Barnaby?
Do you want to say I did it to yourself?
Well, I would say, don't let these people drag you down, Barnaby, because you know exactly who you are. And these ink pots come factory sealed.
Oh, I think that your parents should be arriving any second now.
Ding dong.
Ah, that's either the pizza I ordered
It's just
or your
pizza.
parents. Oh.
Ding dong.
That's
Second
either
pizza.
okay.
Right. Ding dong.
All right, now this ought to be your parents or the third pizza I had delivered.
Your parents come in holding the 3rd pizza.
Yay!
Mr. and Mrs. Tookus come in and go, we were summoned by a perverted private investigator? What's going on? Says the mom.
Barnaby, don't you want to greet your parents?
Mummy, Daddy. Barnaby runs over and embraces them. Oh, it's been a while, huh?
Who are you? The dad says. And the mom says, this is not
Your son?
Barnaby. This is not my son. Your handcuffs begin to vibrate. And he goes, oh, it's happening. I'm almost there.
it would appear that my parents have been touched by the problems of old age.
Barnaby, it appears that you're about to be touched by the problems of some handcuffs because you did a murder.
The handcuffs snap open. They say, "Give me the motive."
Obviously, your secret was about to be revealed that you are not the real Barnaby, and so you decided to kill the Baron to hide your little secret.
Barnaby's face starts to downturn into a slight scowl.
Yeah, that sounds like a pretty good motive. That sounds about right. What about the means?
Well, knowing that you didn't want to be caught for this murder, obviously you had to stage it in a way where it looked like he may have died of natural causes. So you had Red here whip up a power ward. No, it's word. It's power word, and it's a ward. Come on, Spoof, you could do this. Power word kill ward, and attach it to the bottom of an ink pot, knowing that he would use that ink pot to write a letter to your parents.
Oh,
Barnaby's scowl deepens ever slightly more.
oh shit, that sounds good. That sounds definitely like the means. Now what about the opportunity?
That one I don't know. I am going to take a lunch break.
Hey, that's my pizza. Aw, the opportunity that's like the security person disabling the.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. The security ward got disabled, and it seems like this fucker brought in the ink pot on a tray with the lunch, and then at some point after that, after he ate his lunch and jerked off, presumably because there's a bunch of tissues in the trash,
Ugh.
he put the quill into the ink pot and activated the power of kill. Oh yeah! And
Wow.
the handcuffs fly towards Barnaby Tookus, or the fake Barnaby Tookus, and clamp themselves around his hands.
Barnaby, you smell that? That's the deep shit you're in. Now, who are you?
Barnaby's
Oh no, he's
face
hot!
it turns to a full scowl. How could I have known that a bunch of Putz adventurers would have caught Nico Soprasada, the salami killer?
What's adventurers? Wait a minute. We're not adventurers.
Oh, Nico, I love your whole vibe. You should have just been you, buddy.
I know we would have had such a good time in the ball pit together, sweets. But you know, I had to elude the law.
Oh, we gotta get the real Barnaby out of prison now.
Wait, why? I think he was in there for and there is no prison here. Yeah, but it was
We
probably...
gotta get the real Barnaby got sent away for the fight that you were in, and clearly you were the bad one.
Did he? Says Mo, General Mo, and he goes, I have some newspaper clippings, which might mean something bad for you two, Mr. and Mrs. Tookus. And he shows you a newspaper clipping that says, prison break, and the story is about the Meth Bay Correctional Facility and how a couple of killers got out.
So there are prisons.
Yes, there are prisons, not in Golden Lake. He goes, I think what happened is he got out and he tracked your son down and then murdered him so he wouldn't show up to the job.
Now, Nico Soprasada, before you go away, can you make us a sandwich? With a name like that, it sounds like he would be very skilled.
That sure be weird optics if the person playing him was a girl, huh?
Of course I can make you a sandwich. It's been boiling my blood this whole time to be serving canned sandwiches when I know I can make a hell of a pastrami.
Because just for my sake, you're the salami killer?
I'm the salami killer. I stuff a log of salami in their mouths and I strangle them to death.
Oh,
And
Whoa!
Okay.
And Casey, cut out me telling Elyse to go make me a fucking sandwich. And
Casey, put it back in,
Yeah,
please.
can you clip it and separate it so we can have
we
a
loop
Twitter
it?
feed that's just that?
Let's loop it, Casey. Thank you so much.
Loop it. Just
Okay,
45 minutes of that.
I think it's fine if we have some sandwiches as long as they're sliced salami.
And gender neutral.
What? I don't care about that for a sandwich. What the fuck are we talking about?
Okay.
I'm just saying it doesn't matter who makes it or, whatever.
Our child is dead! As you guys laugh over the salami jokes, the mother and father of Barnaby took us fall to the
Oh,
ground.
shut up. I'll make
Leaping.
you some sandwiches too.
I elbow them and be like, hey, you guys have to freeze frame. Everybody else is freeze framing. Stop crying. Freeze frame. It's the end of the episode. Freeze frame.
we all jumped in the air.
Play
and struck
along.
closest to freeze. Well, you play along.
So they freeze in a horrible, ghastly look of grief. And
Are
the
their
episode
faces
ends.
rictus?
They are rictusified. You use one word, and you never hear the end of it.
Gumshoes and dragons.
So you're in the carriage being driven by a loser virgin who sucks, and having successfully solved your 5th case together, at least the one that we know of, in addition to all the other ones that happened in the past that you don't talk about. What are you thinking? What are you talking about? What are you considering as you ride back to Golden Lake?
Thank God we didn't have to pronounce his name once. He was dead, thank God.
Who, Baron?
Yeah.
Baron Varys?
A real stroke
Phew.
of luck. And speaking of stroking, kind of a disgusting trash can. Glad we didn't have to look through that. Because that was in my mind, I'm like, that's where the clues are going to be. I'm going to have to put my hand in there.
Moose is tuckered out from swimming in the ball pit, so he does a big yawn and falls asleep on Spoof.
Oh, look at him.
Yeah, I'm looking at him. He fell asleep right on me. I mean, do I say something? This is rude, right? I would never do this.
Let's cut him open.
I gotta ask, Brass,
Yeah?
what's with the cut him open? I mean, you're going hard on the cut him open lately, buddy.
Yeah, no, it's my whole life. When I was a kid, I was but a toddler. When I came home one day from playing in the yard and I discovered both my parents murdered.
Ooh.
That's why I call my 2 hand axes Mom and Dad.
Oh, no.
You surely heard me sharpening them or
Yeah, no.
wielding them, and I say, Mom, Dad, let's get to work.
Shaking Moose, trying to wake Moose up. Really, really asleep.
But I was maybe 2.5, 3, and I didn't know any better, and I thought
Four.
my parents were playing pretend, so I grabbed the blade from the kitchen and started to cut my parents open, not knowing what I was doing. Simply a child. I was curious, I was the type of kid who would, kind of take apart an ant and try
Moose
and
wakes up with a start and then yawns and then falls back asleep on Spoof.
Anyway, not porn.
Huh? No, yeah. Oh, boy.
Who's gonna guard that evidence? I can take for a shift.
Hey, that sucks, man. I'm sorry that happened to you. That's a lot for, you said toddler, like a 2-year-old, 2.5-year-old?
Yeah, 2.5, somewhere in there. So after that, I was an orphan, and I was put into the system, and...
Any chance Minotaurs hit maturity at 1 or...
Oh,
any
I
chance
wish.
You weren't a kid,
I
or...
wish. No.
No?
And also, when I saw that blood, I saw red, and ever since then, anytime I see red, I just lose my mind.
Wow, I don't think that actually probably was it doesn't matter. That's your
What?
story.
What?
Autopay looks over his shoulder and goes, did they ever find the person who killed your parents?
Whoa! Sorry, I didn't know you were in the carriage with us.
I mean, you're talking really loud and we're going pretty slow, so I could hear the whole conversation.
The divider's not down?
No. The windows are
What
open.
No, they never caught the person who did it, but I made a vow. I have sort of wrapped this red string around my horns as a promise to myself and to my parents that one day I will catch the person, and once I do, I'll take this red string off my horns.
Oh, that's what that is.
I've seen you fiddling with that. Are you sure that shit's not stuck red string that you can't get down? Because I can help you with it if you want to. But no, if it's a vow thing, it's a vow.
It's a
thing.
vow. It's a vow thing.
It's
It's
a
a vow thing. Yeah.
So is this Otto says, sorry, I'm so sorry to pry. I'm not that sorry. You guys called me a virgin.
You are a virgin.
Yeah, I know, but you don't have to bring, you're small. I don't bring that up. Little gnome.
Small gnome?
Oh, wait, no, you're sorry, I'm not looking. And he looks back into the cart and he's like, oh, no, the gnome's asleep. Sorry, my bad.
There's a drool spot on my crotch. It's going to look like I peed myself. Better just pee myself. Just to get it all over with.
Oh, the drool and the piss are mixing.
Two great tastes that go great together.
Gumshoes and Dragons is Anthony Birch, your game master, Brass Kemp, played by Ador Fye, Moose, played by Aaron Keefe, and Spoof McNiffins, played by John Patrick Cohen, who's also our producer. Our guest this week was Elyse Willems. Omar Romolino is our editor, Casey Toney did sound design and engineering, Arnie Parrott did our theme song, and Portia Henry Warren did additional game design. All of our official art is done by Paige Kilcullen. Thank you so much for listening to episode 5 of Gumshoes and Dragons. Elyse was great, wasn't she? I mean, everybody's been great. I don't know why I'm calling out Elyse specifically, but she's great. If you like her, she's everywhere. She's Funhouse. She's great. She's got her own podcast, 30 Morbid Minutes. But yeah, thanks again for listening to the show. If you want more of the show, I highly recommend paying $5 to get onto our Patreon, where every week we do not have a main feed episode. We have what we call the Coroner's Report, where we talk about the episode a little bit and talk about just like what's going on in our lives a lot. And it's like funny because everybody involved is funny, generally speaking. It's true. They're all funny. I'm fine. And if you spend the $5, then you will also get the chance of having your name read out loud at the end of this episode. People like Kat Gonzalez or Ryan Bennis, Connor McCord, folks like that. And you'll also get the opportunity to submit ideas for items or murders or potential murderers or any of that kind of stuff. I believe we're also going to be adding a new tier pretty soon, probably something around $10 a month. That's going to have like monthly one-shots we're going to do with the crew. And if we ever get ads, you'll get ad-free episodes and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, thank you so much for listening. And keep on. Actually, next episode, we've got star stage and screen Freddie Wong as our guest villain. And then after that, an even bigger surprise for Dungeons & Daddies fans. But yeah, thanks so much for listening and keep on murdering.
Murder. For some people, it's as easy as breathing. Nico Saprasada is one of those people. He sits in prison awaiting his execution by hanging in 3 days. That night, a limping man is tossed into the cell next to him. "What are you in for?" the man asks, reaching through the bars for a handshake. He's missing a pinky.
They call me the Salami Killer. I don't love the name personally because I'm more partial to a prosciutto myself, but I may have asphyxiated a few people with salamis and strangled them to death.
"Oh dear," he responds. "How dark?" "I was drunk and disorderly, apparently, on my way to the manor of Baron Darius Carius von Varius to start my new job as a butler, you see, when I got a trifle parched. You know how it is."
Oh, a butler, huh? Picking up the trash, eh? I might be interested in this butlering.
A day later, the butler, Barnaby Tookus, is released. A day after that, Nico escapes the prison. A day after that, Nico finds the butler, kills him, and steals his identity. Unfortunately, this does require him to sever his own pinky finger.
Oh!
That's the hard part over with then. Working as a butler to a baron is surprisingly easy. He spends most of the day in his study, where servants are forbidden and the hallway protected with magical wards. The baron requires only the delivery of lunch and a new ink pot every midday. Then, every night, Nico tucks the baron into bed. "My good fellow Barnaby," the baron says, "you seem so young for this sort of work. Where are your parents?"
Oh, I don't know. Maybe missing, presumed dead, maybe at sea.
"Oh, how tragic," the baron whimpers. A couple of days later, Barnaby, in scare quotes, sees the baron's private investigator leaving the estate. That night, the baron can barely contain his glee. "Good news, my fellow! My PI has found your parents!"
Oh, wonderful. Yeah, I would love to see Ma and Pa again. It's been so long, I think since the Barnaby family reunion.
"Yes, they weren't missing at all. They live nearby in Golden Lake. Tomorrow I shall write them a letter inviting them to the grounds where you can finally reunite. Then it shall be off with the next morning's post. By the end of the week, my good man, you and your family will once again be face to face."
This Baron's cruising for a salami stuffing. I gotta do something about this guy before old Nico Soprasada gets dragged to the electric chair. Electric as in that weird guy in the elemental chair. He gets off on that, I swear.
That night, Nico realizes what must be done. But how to get rid of the Baron? It must look natural. An obvious murder would arouse suspicion, but he only eats out of cans, so he can't be poisoned, and his study is airtight, no one allowed in or out, so there's no way to get inside and kill him. It is in that moment when Nico sees the Baron's forgetful chief security officer, Red Sentinella, refreshing a security ward in the hallway. These wards, when disturbed, cast a spell on whomsoever disturbed them. All of the wards around the compound just immobilize their victims, but what if... The next day, the Baron rings for his butler, like always, and requests his lunch and a new ink pot. And like always, the butler delivers these things through a panel on the study door. The Baron takes a few bites of his sandwich, looks at his half-finished letter to his butler's parents, dips his quill into the ink pot, and triggers the power word kill ward placed at the bottom of the pot. And with that, it is done. The Baron is dead, a secret identity is kept secret, and no one will be the wiser. Except, perhaps, for Fritz's Soup and Salad Detective Agency.